And meanwhile, Ducky is messaging me through Steam.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up. In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've played it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience. You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out, I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game, just to ease the pain? Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot. Well, Stanley, is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose.
I can't break
Watch
anything.
this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house. This will go here. No, here. And then... Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off, yes, it's complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy. Ah, but you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable.
Wish I'd made it inside in time to see what you said.
Isn't it grand? Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond everything. Yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
The tickets are now diamonds. Excellent. They even have C418 soundtrack in there. Although it's not a track that I recognise, but it's using the same sound fonts at least. Definitely pushing me towards a particular goal.
Oh my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
F doesn't work. This of course makes it a very interesting parable, the whole... Yes. So, It's going completely 180 against so much of the stuff that you see in Minecraft building, I don't know, recreating Half-Life. Excuse me, in Minecraft and other stuff like that. And I guess this is kind of on par with this particular part with the Minecraft Left 4 Dead maps, but it's still like reversed reality weirdness. Am I going to get blown up by a creeper?
No, this is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
Oh. Didn't let me explore enough. Just when the zombie sounds are starting as well.
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it. You, trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired.
And now I get to pick up things.
Better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
Bit of break. Yes! Please tell me there's an emancipation field. Please tell me there's an emancipation field.
Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte. Genius.
No emancipation field.
No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I really don't care much to see you stumble through anymore.
Oops. I don't know if I was meant to go there, but I'm pleased with the result. I need to turn my light down so I can bloody see. Jeez. I'm not actually sure how well this is showing up on the stream at the moment, but I'm basically just wandering through dark corridors. On a dark green carpet. Oh, some light. That'd be nice. Light. Ooh. Excuse me. Don't need to zoom on this, really. Oh, 427, look. It's my cubicle, but different. Yeah.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Loading again. 3 doors? Or just back in the old cubicle? Back in the old cubicle! No change here. But
when Stanley came to a set of 2 open
I get to the door sooner.
He entered the door on his left.
No.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time understood true happiness. Then the feeling went away, and he felt sad again. Then it came back, and lingered for a minute or two. Now it's only half there. Just a kind of, tingle. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
What? New plot element? What?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life.
Oh dear.
She's been waiting.
Uh-oh. Is it Cthulhu?
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Why is an old traditional phone connected to an electric outlet? No, we're just going to let it ring out. Not pick it up. Ring all you want. Yeah, you keep ringing, I'll just check my email. It's fine. When you're ready, hang up. That's the thing, is like... I'm thinking surely it must time out after a while. Surely it must time out after a while. At least before the ringing does my head in. We'll get there eventually. Now I'm starting to have my doubts. Sing us a song now, Max Rebo Band. Sing us a song tonight. We're all in the mood for a melody, except solos in carbonite. Maybe I'll do that another time. I think we're going to have to cave to the ringing at this point and see what happens. But I will take up your suggestion for idling that for an hour.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
I'm not quite sure if idling the ring will be worth the ringing noise. We'll go the other.
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
Oh, you little so-and-so. The thing is, we're missing a key viewer here in the form of Side Schmuck, because he would say, "Still hit it."
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Good morning, employee. Press Y on your keyboard. Oh. I can't move there, so N. N? And again, we're waiting to see if we can outsmart the computer, which is not happening at the moment. Pressing N doesn't work, pressing other keys doesn't work.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Please press B. Pressing other keys does nothing.
Look
B.
at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful, and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Press 2 to watch TV. Alright. 3, 4, 5.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth.
Oh no, it's the sixth
thought
wall.
excited him terribly.
Press N to spend time with the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Press U to read.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Oh.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
Press 3 to go to sleep.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
You'll see, I used reverse psychology.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Press Y to question nothing.
I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. Not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must.
The door opens.
Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.